Get ready for some wow on the Signature Mike Show.
I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that. Turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for tuning in today. I have a great show for you. I am going to make a pillow. I'm going to show you how to make a pillow at the end of the show today. I have Stephanie Richardson here from DNS Painting, and we're going to talk about the new color of 2026. And I have Jennifer Toole here with me today from the American Heart Association. The American Heart Association wants more people trained across our local area and knowing what to do in the time of a cardiac emergency. This readiness priority will be the theme of Heart Month. That's coming up in February. And with me, I have Jennifer Toole. Thank you for being here.
Yes, thanks for having me.
We talked to Catherine Bonner and with the American Heart Association, and she was telling us how important CPR and all of this is. And I think I made a statement, I don't know how to do it. And so here we are.
Yes, here we are.
Yes, here we are. And I don't have to put my mouth on a mannequin or anything or anybody, right? Because this is hands.
Hands only.
Hands only. Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. Great. We have a few facts to talk about here. I've got so many papers. American Heart Association is so giving with information, so it's out there for anybody. And as Catherine and I were talking, American Heart Association is not only about heart attacks, but it's also about stroke because of hypertension and all of that.
Sure.
So this is so important for us to know everything we need to know about our health. So you are going to help set the stage with cardiac arrest stats and the impact of CPR. I'm going to ask you some questions. How common is cardiac arrest, and why is CPR such a critical skill for everyone to know?
Well, in the United States, about 350,000 people have a cardiac arrest outside of the hospital every year. And so CPR is a life-saving skill. It can double or triple someone's chance of survival if they have an incident. So
that's good to know, because we all see or hear of these incidents happening, for sure. We often hear every second counts. What does that really mean during a cardiac emergency?
Sure. So a cardiac arrest is exactly what it sounds like. The heart has stopped its pumping function. And so that blood is not making it to the brain, to the organs of the body. And so the quicker we can start and activate CPR, the more likely we are to get that blood circulating through the body and continue to have it circulate to the things that it needs, that the body needs. And so every second matters. The quicker we can activate CPR and respond, the more likely this person's body continues to get the fuel it needs to operate.
Okay, in CPR, we're kind of just restarting the heart in a way?
We are mimicking the heartbeat. So when we do the compressions in a minute, we're doing the things that the heart function does when it pumps. It circulates that oxygenated blood to the brain and to the organs.
Okay.
And so when the heart stops, nothing's moving through, things begin to get damaged and shut down. And so we're really, I like to promote in the community that we're being a generator in the time that the battery is down.
Gotcha. Makes sense. That totally makes sense. What is hands-only CPR, and is it something that anyone can learn?
It is absolutely something anyone can learn, and hands-only CPR is exactly what it sounds like. It is CPR without the breaths. And so what we know is that when that heart is arrested, if we can just get first responders on the way and do compressions, we can do exactly what I mentioned earlier and mimic the heart's function and continue to disperse that blood through the body.
Okay. What are the biggest barriers to people stepping in to help, and how do we overcome them? Because I know sometimes when you see it, a lot of times people just want to grab their cell phones and take pictures, or they just want to stand back and wait for somebody to jump in. Is there a doctor? Is there a nurse? Is there people are asking for some medical person, but that's not always needed. But what are some of those barriers we can break down?
Sure. There's a few. So what I like to tell the community is that 70% of the time that these incidents happen outside of the hospital, they are in your house.
Right.
And so a lot of times we hear like, well, if I don't know the person or if it's a stranger, this is most likely to be a skill that you execute on somebody you care about. Other barriers are women receive CPR less as an intervention, just the anatomy of the female body. People are less likely to jump in.
Okay.
And another is lack of knowledge when people don't know what to do, or they've only learned 2 breaths, 30 compressions. And so hands only, what we'll do today is going to take the breaths out of the equation, where we're teaching the community anyone can do something, no matter who it is.
Okay, let's do it. We have a couple of minutes here. Let's make sure we show everybody what we're going to do.
So we really want the community to learn a couple of steps. If someone goes down in front of you, a teen or adult, we want you to first, of course, make sure that they're unresponsive. That's normally the first thing that we're doing. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Okay.
The first step of hands-only CPR is to activate and call 911. You want to get first responders on the way, and then we want to push hard hard and fast in the center of the chest, about 2 inches down to the 100 to 120 compressions a minute. So it looks like this. Think of the song Staying Alive that everyone says. And again, Mike, we're just mimicking the heartbeat.
Mine's not clicking like yours, but I guess that's okay.
You're not going far enough. Down.
Oh,
There
my
you
goodness.
go.
Okay, see, we learned something.
Yep.
Okay.
And you want to do this until your help arrives.
Staying alive, staying
Yes.
alive. You just can't dance and do the jiggle.
No, you can't dance and jiggle. We want a firm, consistent movement. Yeah.
So it's all in the palm. I'm feeling my
Yes.
palm is hitting in
Yes.
that. Okay.
Yes, it's like a slap. When you slap someone, that weight is dispersed versus a punch, which is a direct
I would never
impact.
slap anyone. What are you saying?
Mike,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
You've
now.
heard rumors?
So yes, we're going to the beat of 100 and 120
That's really all we
compressions a
have to
minute.
do.
That's all we have to do until our
goodness.
first responders get there, or until an AED arrives, or until you can't go anymore. But in a room like this with multiple people, we could go for a while, because I could start
And you
hand it
could
off
ask,
to
and
you.
that's the thing. You think ahead. You call 911. You get somebody else. Say, "Hey, I need somebody backup," and then you
Yep,
can
we
relieve
can
one
hand it
another.
off.
Whew, okay. You're the Community Impact Director of the American Heart Association. How long have you been in that role?
I have almost 4 years.
Okay.
Almost 4 years.
Wow. You're full of great information.
Yes, I am, Mike. Full.
Okay, we'll talk later. I have a feeling there's a story there. So do you teach schools and students, and do you yourself go
Sure.
around and teach people?
This is a part of our Nation of Lifesavers initiative. We want to double the survival rate of cardiac arrest by 2030. And so right now, only 10% of people who experience a cardiac arrest outside of the hospital survive.
Okay.
And that is a grim statistic. And so we
Lord.
want more people to know what to do. We want a lifesaver in every home. We want every workplace ready, every school, all the places that are really at risk for these incidents.
Well, you're incredible, and you're saving lives. That's pretty
I
amazing.
am incredible, and we are saving lives.
I love it. I can tell that you are. I love it. Stay tuned. I have Stephanie Richardson coming up next. Thank you for being here.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Mike.
that. Staying alive, staying alive. I can't do that when I'm doing that.
Yes, you cannot. Got to get
Stay
serious.
tuned. We'll be right back.
All right.
Imagine a life filled with energy, adventure, and clarity, where each day is a new opportunity. At Be Healthy Medical Weight Loss, we're here to turn that vision into reality. With over 15 years of experience in the Augusta area, our specialists are dedicated to guiding your health journey. Whether you want to lose 10 pounds or 100, trust our experts to get you to your goals confidently and safely. Buzz on over to 4150 Washington Road so you can thrive at the Hive.
Come on, let's make this moon shine all day. Let's make this world with everything you say. It's so easy and so fun to feel this way. To feel this way.
The ultimate driving machine for everyone at Taylor BMW.
Hi, Suzanne Lily Honeymichael here with Hardwood Floors and More. 40 years ago, we began a journey built on craftsmanship, hard work, and integrity. Then in October 2005, we took a leap of faith and brought our dream showroom to life. Hardwood Floors and More exists because of you, our clients, friends, and community. We are so grateful for the memories behind us and the dreams still ahead. Join us as we celebrate this milestone with specials throughout the showroom. Hardwood Floors and More, so much more in store for you.
Design Dilemma, brought to you by Stephanie Richardson of DNS Painting. And I have Stephanie in the house today. I want to talk about this new color of 2026. Each year, Pantone Color Institute selects a color that reflects the current cultural mood and emotions, as well as global design trends. And the Institute this year chose Cloud Dancer as its color of the year. What do you think about that?
I think that's a nice, bright White.
It's a billowy white, yet still serene hue. It evokes introspection and the quiet joy of a fresh start.
That breaks down to white.
White. Look at it there. It's a beautiful white. Cloud Dancer is a lofty, serene color, white, symbolizing calm, clarity, and spaciousness.
It's
Right?
white.
It's white.
It's white, but okay.
Cloud Dancer represents a cultural focus on simplification, introspection, and mindfulness. What do you think about those words?
I think it breaks down to the color is white.
It's a soft reset from an overstimulated world.
We can go with that, but I'm going to go with white.
Cloud Dancer is easily adaptable across print, branding, interiors, product design, and digital assets, thanks to its versatility and neutrality.
Because everything goes with white.
Cloud Dancer is expansive yet discreet, offering visual cleanliness without feeling sterile. Its softness communicates a quiet optimism, spaciousness, and a return to simplicity. Okay.
Yeah, white makes everything brighter.
You see all of the pictures. There are, I mean, people take this color of the year seriously. Look at that, command strips. In
White.
Cloud Dancer. Cloud Dancer. Headphones, furniture, Play-Doh. You saw Play-Doh. Luggage, clothing, and paint. Aren't you excited? You're going to be painting Cloud Dancer everywhere.
Yeah, it's going to take 3 to 4 coats to cover up the millennial gray.
Oh my goodness. Look at it there. That's Post-it notes.
That are white.
Post-it, white Post-it notes.
That are white.
I'm going to miss those yellow Post-it notes.
Yeah, it seems like white is in.
Gosh. So what's up with this? I mean, what was last year's color? Was an odd color. I don't remember what it was.
No, I remember Evergreen Fog being one, which is actually kind of similar to this. White is, again, it makes the room appear bigger. It is clean. It is bright. It is welcoming, and it goes with everything. So they can name it whatever they want, but the color of the year is white. Augusta, it's white.
I love it. So let's make a deal that whoever uses it first, we call the other one and we look at it. Let's look at it together.
Okay.
And maybe the next time you're on the show, we'll get a quart of it and paint it so we can see. Because I'm curious if it's, I mean, it didn't really talk about any base color, like is it a yellow base or a gray base? Or I'm interested. I want to know.
I'll check it out for sure.
I want to see if it's a warm white.
And then I'll just bring regular white, and we can tell if there's.
Let's compare to
Yes,
like
we'll
pure
compare.
white and
Yes.
Cloud Dancer. I mean, they get pretty serious about it. I mean, all of
yes,
those
they do.
words, I didn't make those up. I found it on Pantone's website. Billowy, simplification, mindfulness. I mean,
AKA
really,
white.
Somebody was getting high when when they come up with
AKA
those
white.
words. Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, that's the color of the year. So we're usually, I always get excited to know what it is because usually it's a color.
It does, yeah.
I mean, white is a color, but usually I'm expecting a red or a gold or a green or something. But
We got white.
I didn't see, whatever the color was last year, I didn't see cell phone covers and Post-it notes and
No.
command strips in those colors.
No,
Now
I
all of a
didn't either.
sudden, Cloud Dancer is
All the rage.
Okay. Did you know about it before we talked?
I did not.
You didn't hear about it yet?
No.
I saw it because, again, I got excited as a designer. But, again, let's get off the white, the white thing. I think we've entertained everybody enough. Let's talk about painting a vinyl house. You wanted to bring this up.
Yeah, a lot of people have vinyl houses. Of course, a lot of people have brick, hardy board, but people don't realize you can paint a vinyl house. The paint stores have a special formula. You just go in there and you tell them the color that you want and say that you're painting a vinyl house, and they have a vinyl safe formula, and we're able to paint it. So if you have a color that you just absolutely hate and you think you're stuck with it because it's vinyl siding, you're not. Give me a call and we can change it.
That's so great. You know, there are many houses that might have brick on the front of the house and then vinyl or
on
hardy
this-
board or something, but you can get the same color but for a different application so that it will all be the same color.
Exactly.
But the product, you can't just get a paint that's going to work with brick and vinyl.
No, you have to get the special vinyl safe formula so that you don't have any cracking, just crazy things can happen to it.
Well, talking about that, it is cold outside. So people don't know that paint is made of water and that you can't paint outside if the temps are too cold.
Exactly. I came across that this week. A gentleman wanted his front porch painted pretty quickly so he can get it on the market. And I was explaining to him, I'm like, well, we can't. The temperatures are below freezing. And he was like, well, it's going to get up into the 40s during the day. I said, yes, sir, but only for a short amount of time. And it's going to be so cold that the paint will not dry in that window, and then it freezes again. So with paint having water as one of the main base products in it, you have to think about the water not drying and then freezing, and then what happens when it is not frozen anymore? It melts, and so the paint will just literally melt off of your house.
My goodness. So the conditions have to be absolutely perfect, because we
yeah.
talked about before humidity, what that does to paint. So you, again, you're the professional. So many people try to DIY some of this, and they don't think about they don't know what they don't know.
Yeah.
So they just think, oh, I have some time on my hands. It's the holidays. Let me get outside and paint.
I was just talking to Adrian behind the scenes wanting her front door done, and I'm like, well, you have to remember we use an oil-based polyurethane. It's going to dry slower. You have to leave your door open. Do you really want all that cold air coming in? You know, just things to think about before you go and do it yourself.
Okay, great. Yeah, well, that's why you're the expert, and that's why we pay the expert. You don't charge enough, by the way. That's why you're
Probably
so
not.
busy. But yeah, you have a great group of people.
I do. I love my guys.
They're just really, really
Yes.
great. Well, do you want to talk about Cloud Dancer some more?
It's white.
They've gotten so serious about it. The pictures that we showed on screen, they take it very seriously.
They do.
I mean, they probably pay somebody $1 trillion to come up with all this marketing stuff for white.
It is literally, and maybe
So-
next year it'll be black, and
Yeah.
they'll give us time.
Yeah, I have to say, I agree with you. We were going to reverse roles, as you know, but I agree with you. It's white. So,
It is.
But we'll check it out and share with everybody how
And
it
I will be
feels.
happy to come and paint your house the color of the year, even though it's white.
Exactly. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I'll be right back. I'm going to make you a pillow. I'm going to show you how to make a pillow next. Stay tuned.
I'm Mark Herbert with Herbert Homes. Today we're in beautiful Thompson, Georgia, in a neighborhood called Bordeaux. Most of the homes in this neighborhood here are well below $200,000. If you're thinking about getting a new home, if you're downsizing, or if you're just starting off in life and want something nice, we're one of the original 210 warranty builders in the Augusta area. We're VA, FHA, USDA certified also. So please come on out to Bordeaux. I'll see you out here in the neighborhood. Thank you.
Welcome to Dink Pickleball on Fears Ferry Road. Stop by our pro shop for exclusive paddles, gear, and apparel that keeps you looking sharp. With 9 state-of-the-art courts, there's always room for your next rally. Our private event space makes every celebration unforgettable. Refuel with chef-curated food, cool off with ice-cold drinks, and catch the action from our loft's perfect view. New to pickleball? Learn from the best with classes taught by our pickleball pros. No membership required.
Ever wonder what truly makes a house a home? It's all the thoughtful touches, all the little details that bring personality and character to any space. At Signature Interiors and Gifts, we believe that your home should be as unique as you are. Our collection is a treasure trove of inspiration, just waiting for you to explore. Our team would be honored to help you create a home that's not just lived in, but truly loved. Signature Interiors and Gifts, where every corner of your home tells your story.
It's hard to know where to start when shopping for home or kitchen appliances, but you can count on Kelly Appliance for exceptional value and dedicated customer service. Family owned and operated since 1962, their friendly and knowledgeable staff will see you through the entire process, from selecting the right product to experienced delivery and installation. It's no wonder that Kelly Appliance is consistently awarded for their service and expertise. Visit Kelly Appliance at one of their 2 convenient locations in Martinez and Aiken.
Crafting Corner brought to you by Nailed It DIY in Evans. I'm going to show you how to make a very simple pillow. I know we like pillows that have the nice piping and all of that around there, but you've got to be trained well to do that. And I could make that, but it's going to take a lot of time to show you how to make the piping and get it inserted. I'm going to show you how to make a pillow that has a little flange, a self flange around the end of it. You're going to see how simple this is. And let me just give you a few tricks of the trade. I'm going to use a 22-inch by 22-inch fill, and this is a down fill, one that we're going to be able to chop. And what's nice about these, as people use them, if they say they're sitting on it, they're leaning back on it, it's going to compress a little bit, but it'll loft right back up as you bounce it around and chop it. It just has great shape and form to it. I love decorative pillows that have the down fill. So because this is 22 by 22, I am going to cut my fabric at 23 by 23. I want this pillow nice and full. Sometimes your pillow fill can shift around a little bit, so you want it to be pretty tight in there. Not too tight. I've made pillows sometimes that are too tight. But I'm going to cut a piece of fabric 23 by 23. I've already marked it on my fabric here. So I take my yardstick. I have 23 this way, 23 that way. You see the line. I'm going to cut this out. I have centered my pattern, of course. That goes without saying. So I've centered that pattern, this wonderful, fabulous fabric. And 23 by 23. So if you have 24 by 24 fills can be popular, maybe more on a bed. This size is great for a sofa. I see a lot of people putting 18-inch pillows on a sofa. They just get a little small. I like a 20 by 20 or a 22 by 22 is awfully great. Sometimes it depends on the pattern. I like this pattern in the center here, and the size is perfect for what I wanted to make. I make a lot of these and put them in the store, and sometimes, a lot of times I make these for clients, for their sofas, again, for their beds. I do a lot of big Euro pillows that are 28 by 28 on the bed. To save a little cost, I'm going to use coordinating neutral fabric on the back. So that's what I have here. Let me get my bolt out of the way. Bolts of fabric like this are 54 inches wide. So with that said, and I'm cutting these at 23, there was enough for me to get 2 fronts per width of fabric. So always keep that in mind as well. I certainly could have put this fabric behind, but this fabric was a little pricey. So again, I'm going to use a neutral on the back. The next thing we want to do, we want to iron. We want to lay our fabric face down. We want to pull our fabric in an inch all the way around and iron it down. I don't need my ruler because I do this so much I can gauge exactly where we're at. So we want to just press, press, press all the way around, all 4 sides, an inch in, all around. I use, this is a cotton blend fabric, so I've got my heat set on the highest here. I've got that steam going because it'll press it down. A lot of times I deal with a cut velvet, so I definitely need that high setting. So we've got all 4 sides brought in an inch. Okay, then the next thing we want to do, let me get the iron out of here. The next thing we want to do is place these fabrics back to back, not front to front. Hopefully I can explain this. We want to interlock the, I've done the back and already ironed it in. We want to fold these into one another on the corner. So I'm going to wrap this around in there like so. And again, front to front. Got my sewing machine here. This is not the one I use. In my workroom, I have a big commercial machine. I'm hoping this one will go through all of this fabric. Some of these tabletop sewing machines aren't always the best. But let me show you. I'm coming in about 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, and I'm just going to start sewing around the perimeter of the fabric, because these are front to front, and we're doing this flange. That, I'm going to turn it around, and then I'm going to come up these other sides. Again, fold those inch and inch into each other there on the front and the back. Come around like this. So let me show you what I have. I have made one here. And let me show you another trick on how to insert a pillow. Sometimes you just want to start shoving it in and it doesn't work. What you want to do is you want to roll your pillow, your fill, roll it in. And sometimes you can buy a fill cheaply. You can buy a pillow cheaply and then take the cover off and recover it. So you want to roll it in, get it inside the pillow, and then unroll it while it's inside. And that makes it so much easier. So then what I have, when you have the bottom here, you want to get those together, and this can be a little difficult, but you want to push your fill up in there and put it back in the machine to stitch it closed along the bottom. So it creates this flange around the bottom. I have one finished here. So here we go. This was a 22 by 22. It has this nice little flange around the top. Again, we can chop it, but how lovely is that little pillow? Easy peasy, easy to make. No zipper, no piping, but that little flange makes nice points as well because you have the front and the back flange kind of working together. So I hope that inspired you to make some pillows in your house. We'll be right back with my guest for the day.
At F&M Bank, you're more than a customer. You're family. We believe banking should feel like home. Familiar faces, real conversations, and service that's rooted in values and built on relationships. We take the time to know your name, your story, and your dreams. With roots in Washington and Augusta, we're proud to grow with our neighbors. F&M Bank, growing strong, one neighbor at a time.
Come on, let's make this moon shine all day. Let's make this world do everything you say. It's so easy and so fun to feel this way. To feel this way.
The ultimate driving machine for everyone at Taylor BMW.
Ever wonder what truly makes a house a home? It's all the thoughtful touches, all the little details that bring personality and character to any space. At Signature Interiors and Gifts, we believe that your home should be as unique as you are. Our collection is a treasure trove of inspiration, just waiting for you to explore. Our team would be honored to help you create a home that's not just lived in, but truly loved. Signature Interiors and Gifts, where every corner of your home tells your story.
I hope this inspired you to maybe find some fabric and make a pillow. That was easy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Does it make you want to make one?
It does. I want a sewing machine now.
Yeah. You saw how easy it was.
Yes.
One thing I did forget to mention, though, once you go around and leave the opening, right before you fill it, you need to go in on the corners just a smidgen, because you know how I folded those corners into each other? They can come out and come apart. So you just stitch the little diagonal, just that little stitch right there. See the stitch right there? Mm-hmm. And that keeps those corners together as well. But I just really like this sharp, and that's kind of what piping does on a pillow, but this does it as well. But look how nice and sharp those edges are because of that little flange there. Yeah, it's cool, huh?
I love a good sharp line.
Yes,
Hence,
absolutely.
we paint houses.
Yes, it's all about the drama. Can you do CPR? Have you ever done CPR?
I actually was a medical assistant in a former life, so yes.
Oh, wow. Have you ever done hands?
Hands only.
Hands only.
I have not.
I won't say hands off, but you need the hand.
today.
Yeah. It was easy. It's all about the palm and getting that in there. That's pretty amazing what you did.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that was
And then
awesome.
who doesn't love the Bee Gees?
Staying alive.
Girl,
Staying
we
alive.
have a whole playlist.
Yeah, I love it. So what do you think about the new color of the year? Did it get you excited?
I'm really easily influenced, so I'm like texting my husband in the back, like, we need to look at this millennial gray all throughout the house.
I don't know if this is going to take off or not anyway. Hey, check us out on YouTube, the Signature Mike channel. You can go back and look at CPR to show your family how to do it, make a pillow, talk about painting. So check us out. Email me at mike@signaturemike.com. I love hearing from you. We will see you next time on the Signature Mike Show. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right.